Welcome back. In the last section, we explored the concept of an MVP and the unique considerations that come into play when pitching it. Now, let's focus on the structure that will help you communicate your MVP's potential effectively, the pitch deck. A pitch deck is more than just a set of slides. It's a storytelling tool that combines data, narrative, and visuals to convey your business vision in a compelling way. When seeking funding, a pitch deck serves as a backbone of your startup. It should provide a comprehensive overview of your startup and demonstrate how your MVP fits into the market, addressing the problem solution fit and showcasing growth potential. For an MVP focused pitch, your deck needs to provide concrete evidence of early traction and future scalability. When crafting a pitch deck for your MVP, there are certain slides that are essential to provide a clear and compelling narrative. These include the title slide, problem statement, solution overview, market opportunity, product or service, business model, go-to-market strategy, competitive analysis, traction and milestones, financial projections, team, and ask. These slides form the core structure ensuring all key aspects of your business at the MVP stage are covered. Additionally, there are also other slides that can be included in a pitch deck, but they are optional or not critical at the MVP stage. These could be company overview, story or context setting, ideal customer, market trends and growth factors, product features along with technology brief, existing customers or customers in pipeline, customer testimonials, detailed competitive analysis, competitive advantage and moat, unique value proposition, funds raised and name of existing investors, roadmap and future plans, media recognitions or awards, partnerships, social impact, intellectual property, exit strategy, and thank you slide. Now, don't let this detailed list overwhelm you. Not all of these slides are necessary when you are pitching at the MVP stage, and that's perfectly fine. Think of it as a buffet. You don't need to eat everything right away. The goal here is to give you a broader understanding of what's possible. And well, who knows, you may need some of these slides for your next round of pitching. Now, it's time to focus on the slides that truly matter for an MVP pitch and learn more about each one of them. Let's go through these slides step by step. The first is the title slide. Your title slide should include your logo, company name, investor tagline. Think of it as a mini elevator pitch, a website link, and a visual representation of your business. The title slide is like the cover of a book. It should capture attention and set the tone for your presentation. Next is problem statement. This slide is where you articulate your problem clearly and concisely. Ideally, you should have one and never more than 3 problem statements. Make your problem statements relatable. You want your audience to feel the pain of the situation and understand its significance. This sets the foundation for why your solution matters. Next is solution overview. After defining the problem, it's time to introduce your solution. Explain how your MVP addresses the problem in a unique and effective way. Highlight the key features and benefits of your MVP that set it apart from existing solutions. Once this is done, you need to talk about the customer and market opportunity. The customer slide covers who your ideal customer is, and the market opportunity should showcase how many such customers exist. You can use the customer persona framework to learn more about defining your ideal customer and further showcase the size of the opportunity by providing data on the target market. Investors need to see that there is a significant market for your product. Now, before we move ahead, a quick plug-in. If you don't know how to create a customer persona, or if you don't know about finding your market size, I would highly recommend you check out our course on market analysis, customer insights, and feedback integration. You can find this course on your LMS dashboard. Now, moving on and back to the MVP pitch deck. The next slide will be product or service. On this slide, you should provide a closer look at your MVP. Include screenshots, demo videos, or visual representations to help your audience understand what the product looks like and how it works. If you are a hardware startup, show real-world implementations of your product or service. Also, if you want, you can talk briefly about product technology and features here. But remember, don't go deep. Once you have showcased your product, now it's time to show competitive analysis. On this slide, you will demonstrate your understanding of the competitive landscape and highlight who your competitors are, their strengths and weaknesses, and how your MVP stands out. Use visuals like a competitive matrix or a market landscape to make this slide more impactful. After this, the next slide will be the business model. This slide explains how your startup plans to make money. Here, you can discuss pricing, sales strategy, and revenue streams. It's essential to show a clear path to profitability and sustainability even at the MVP stage. The proof of business and business model lies in traction. Therefore, it becomes one of the most important and critical slides in your pitch deck. In the traction and milestones, share any early revenue or results of pilot programs or maybe ongoing partnerships. Investors want to see evidence that your MVP has potential, and the traction slide helps to show this early validation. After showing the early validation, it's time to talk about a full-fledged go-to-market strategy that will help you outcome how you plan to acquire customers and penetrate the market further. On this slide, include details of your marketing and sales approach, distribution channels, and any partnerships that will help you scale. Next would be your financial projections. On this slide, you can provide a snapshot of your financials from your current cash flow and a forecast for next 12 to 18 months. You can add and highlight other key matrices like customer acquisition, which is CAC, lifetime value, which is LTV, and break-even points to give investors a clear picture of your financial health. Once all of this is done, create a team slide to showcase the people behind the startup. Highlight the experience, skills, and achievements of your core team members that make them the right people to execute the plan. Remember, investors often invest in people more than an idea. And after all of this is done, then comes the ask slide. This is where you ask for funding. Be specific about how much you are raising and how the funds will be utilized to achieve your next milestone. Once all of this is done, you can open the floor for further discussion and answer any questions that investors may have. By structuring your pitch deck around these essential slides, you ensure that you are covering all the critical aspects that investors are looking for. Each slide should flow logically to the next one, building a cohesive story that captures your audience and compels them to take an action. In the next section, we will explore design tips for a visually appealing deck to ensure that your pitch is not only content rich but also visually engaging. Let's make sure that your pitch deck stands out not just for its content but also for its design.